Hello, welcome back to a course building React app using Apollo client. In this video, we are going to see the demo of the final project that we'll be building in this course. So we are going to see the final product of our project, which is called a contact manager, so as we may know what we are going to learn in the coming videos. So let's go and see this demo of a contact manager. Okay, our application is a very simple application. A contact manager is an application that manages your contact. Also, it's an application that allows you to make your contacts public, so as other people can see your contacts if you want them to see. Now, as you can see, this is a landing page where you can see this information. This shows that no public contact is available. So let's go and see how we can now start interact with the application. Now, as you can see, there is this header here with a login button where you can create and login. Now let's go login as admin. So here is where you can log as admin. You put a username and password, then you log in as an admin. Now this will log you as an admin. As you can see, it will bring to you admin dashboard where you will see if there is any new user or contact registered, and you can also see the summary of a public contact, the summary of the private contact. And if you are the user login here, you can also see your public contact and your private contact. Now, as you can see, this is very simple application with this list of the menus. There is a user management here where you can get all the user registered, and there is a way to manage roles here. As you can see, currently we have only one role, and once you click this view role, you can see there is a list of permissions on each of the roles. And if you want to add, you can add another role here, as you are going to see it, don't worry. And there is a list of contact here. As you can see, the name of the contactor is or a phone number, and if either he makes this public or private. And if you are the current user, normal user login, you can also see your contact, and you can still add the contacts here. And there is this other dashboard, and there is this way to log out here where you can see your profile, and you can also change your password, and you can also log out. Now, before I can create another account, let's go back to our roles here, and we are going to create another new role here for a normal user. Now, as you can see, this application is divided into access. There is the access for admin, and there is access for a normal user. Now, we don't have a permission yet here for another user. Let's go and create one by clicking this add roles, and make sure that you give a unique name, and this display name here you can just say a normal user. Okay, now then you save. It may take some time, and at the end you can see there is this new user. Now, once you can edit it, or you can even delete if you have forgotten or you don't want anymore this role. Then let's go and now assign permission by clicking this view. Now, once this one will give the name of the role, and it will provide all the permissions according to the group. This is a code group. Every permission will group them. Don't worry, if you have to take my course, I will show you where you can take my course where I build this backend, or don't worry. So here is where I group these permissions. So as you can see, this is a user accounting management. Now you you are the one who give permissions. For case of administration, for normal user, we don't touch this user permissions. Now we can move to contact, where we will allow him to see his contact. Also we allow him to make it public, or create, delete, and view, even update. Okay. And for dashboard, will allow him to see his own public contact, private, and also to see the dashboard. Now there is a button here where you can click assign, and this will assign permission to these roles. Now you can navigate back, and once you click this time, this permission are already there. Now this is the only one thing I want to do while you're in the administration part. Now let's go and log out, and let's go and create another account. Now click login button, click this create a new account, and I'm going to create. Now I've already filled the information for new user, and there is a validation here. If I've put let's say long password, like this password doesn't match, and once I click it, you will see password does not match. And if I put the right password, this will try to register, and as you can see, it says password must be longer than or equal to 6. And if you have taken my course, GraphQL course, you understand how I build that validation. Now let's go and put a strong password here. And at this time we can create this user. As you can see, this say now you can log in, but the way I've created this application, user cannot log in if it's not activated by admin. Now let's go and try to log. So if we try to log with the current registered user, as you can see, this user won't be able to log in because administrator have to authenticate to activate this user. Now let's go and activate this user. So we need to log in as admin. Now login as admin, let's go back. You can see there is one new user from the dashboard. You can come to this users and find this user where you'll be able to activate this user. Now there are some actions buttons here, don't worry. There's one for edit user if you want to edit this user information, this one for delete if you want to delete the user, and this is for activate or block this user, and this for change his password if you want to change the password of the current user, and this is for see the details. As you can see, this user has no any role so far, so let's go and assign him a roles from the list of the roles. You can either give him as administrator, or you can just give him as a normal user. Now let's go give him as a normal user, and as you can see, this user is now a role of normal user. Now let's go and activate this user so as he can log in. So once that one will be able to log in this time. Now as mind, look at this menu, and you will see some difference once this user login. Now let's go and log in as a John Doe. So once we log in as a John Doe, as you can see, there is difference menu from administrator. Don't worry, we are going to see how we can control this and hiding some views if you don't have the permissions. This all I will show you in this course. So as you can see, this user can now log out, and as you can see, because it doesn't have permission to change a password, and I'll show you how to add it. That's why you see only this logout. Now let's go and add this person some permission so as you can see his own information, and also can be able to change his password. Now let's go back to admin, and this is how we learn in this course how to add permissions to grant the user access. This is one of the best that you learn out of this course. Now let's go log in as admin. Now we move to roles. Now let's go to normal user roles, and this is where we can add this view user info, because this is a permission, so as this user can see this profile. And let's go and add change password, user password, so as also you can see this change password. Now let's go and save this, and as you can see, now if you are going to log in as a John Doe again, now once you click, you can see there are this menu. So we are going to learn also all how can you disable and enable these roles, so as user can see if he has that permission to see it. Now let's go back to this menu called my contact, where you can now create a new contract by adding contract. This provides a contract here, just giving any number. There is also validation here, so as you can see it says number must be more or equal to 10 characters. Don't worry, you can put all the validation according to a requirement, but I'll show you how you can handle this validation. So now let's go and put the required number here, and at this time when we create it, you will see this is created. Now you can also edit the number by just say, let's go and put past here to remove this 0, and at this time let's go and create. Now as you can see, and also we have this another button called make public, and if you remember, the role of this normal user has got this permission of making public. But if you don't want it, you can log in as a admin and remove this permission, but for the time here you can just leave it. Now let's go and activate or make this contact public, so as we can see it outside. Now let's go and say okay, and at this time this is public, and if you go to this dashboard, you can see it has one public contact. And if you log out, and you'll see there is this one public contact from John Doe. Now this is very simple application, but there is a lot of things that we're gonna learning here. So let me show you the back end of this application. Is another course. If you want to follow, I will show you where you can see this course. Let me go real quick here. There is an entire course I built, which called how to build GraphQL API, and I've shown you how to make the backend. So if you want, you can just buy this course, where I will show everything that you have seen in the previous demo. So the back end of the demo we have shown you is built on top of this course. So if you want to follow along, make sure that you see this course. There is a lot of things also you learn how to build the GraphQL server using this awesome technology called the Nest.js, a Node.js framework. So the back end of the GraphQL APIs of our application is built on top of Nest.js, and as this is a course, I've shown you all the stuff that you have seen it. So if you want to follow along, there is also at the end of this course, the last section, I will show you how to learn this locally, so as you can follow along if you don't want. But there is another link here where I have it's a lock link where you can access backend, but I think it won't be there for long. Sometimes you may not find it, but if it happens that you find it, you will still access the endpoint. But if you want to learn it locally, I will show you at the end of this course, the last session of this course, I'll show you how to learn this project locally, the backend. So if you want to follow along, you either watch the videos, or if you are feel comfortable with this code, this GraphQL APIs, you can just learn locally. Make sure that you watch at the end of the last section of this course, where I'll show you how to learn this project, this one, so as you can still use it. Now this marks the end of this demo. Till next time, when we start configure our environment and start learning new stuffs. Till that time, bye bye.